We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let me. No, 6 first. Quick call play.
Get away, and down he goes. DJ Jones able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
The start did that, and now after this sack, it's way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They run with a rookie from Florida, Damian Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing down early to try and get things done later.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And this is going to be intercepted.
There we go. That's all I have for right now.
Your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wilson. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Randy Gregory buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here against CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mills to throw it. He gets this one to Mechie. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
From the gun, here's Mills. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mills. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down, but when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Broncos had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. This time Wilson will throw. They're going for Herbert, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
To throw is Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Wilson to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Patrick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mills. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Dancing to his left. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pat Surtain up to make the play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Three yards remain for second down. Wilson will throw again. This will be caught. Judy. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On third and goal, Wilson. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Fourth down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Houston. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Hamlin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The torn ACL ended what was supposed to be K.J. Hamler's breakout year after just 3 games. Denver will bring him along slowly, but this is the year they fully expect him to develop into the speedy starter they wanted with their second-round pick in 2020. Picks up a first down for the Broncos right there.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And some room to roam now. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And the Broncos are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
36 power.
It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Wilson. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Mills now looks to throw on first down. This will be complete to Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mills looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Mills. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 by the catch and run. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Throwing now is Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's Wilson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get it.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory?